For to us a child is born, to us a son is given, and the government will rest on his shoulder, and he will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace.
This is a record of the family of Jesus Christ. He is the son of David. He is also the son of Abraham.
In those days, Caesar Augustus made a law. It required that a list be made of everyone in the Roman world. All went to their towns to be listed. So Joseph went also. He went from the town of Nazareth in Galilee to Judea. That is where Bethlehem, the town of David, was. Joseph went there because he belonged to the family line of David. He went there with Mary to be listed. Mary was engaged with him. She was expecting a baby.
While Mary and Joseph were there, the time came for the child to be born. She gave birth to her first baby. It was a boy. She wrapped him up in large stripes of cloth, and she placed him in a manger.
There was no room for them in the inn.
There were serpents living out in the field nearby. It was night, and they were looking after the sheep.
An angel of the Lord appeared to them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them. They were terrified, but the angel said to them, "Do not be afraid. I bring you good news of great joy. It is for all the people. Today in the town of David a Savior has been born to you. He is Christ the Lord. Here's how you will know I am telling you the truth. You will find a baby wrapped in strips of cloth and lying in a manger."
Suddenly a large group of angels also appeared from heaven. They were praising God. They said, "May glory making to God in the highest heaven, and praise be given to those He is pleased with on earth." And the angels left and went to heaven.
Then the shepherds said to one another, "Let's go to Bethlehem. Let's see this thing that has happened, which the Lord has told us about."
So they hurried off and found Mary and Joseph and their baby. The baby was lying in the manger. After the shepherds had seen him, they told everyone. They reported what the angels had said about this child. All who heard it were amazed at what the shepherds said to them. But Mary kept all of these things like a treasure in her heart. She thought about them over and over. The shepherds returned. They gave glory and praise to God. Everything they had seen and heard was just as they had been told.
This happened while Herod was king of Judea. After Jesus' birth, wise men from the east came to Jerusalem. They asked, "Where is the child? Who has been born to the King of the Jews? When we were in the east, we saw his star. Now we have came to worship him." When the king, Herod, heard about it, he was very upset. Everyone in Jerusalem was troubled too. So Herod called together all the chief priests of the people. He also called teachers of the law. He asked them where the Christ was going to be born.
"In Bethlehem in Judea," they replied. "This is what the prophet has written. He said, 'But you, Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, are certainly not the least important among the towns of Judah. A ruler will come out of you. He will be the shepherd of my people Israel.'" Then Herod called for the wise men secretly. He found out from them exactly where the star had appeared. He sent them to Bethlehem. He said, "Go, make a careful search for the child. As soon as you find him, bring me a report. Then I can go and worship him too." After the wise men had listened to the king, they went on their way. The star they had seen when they were in the east went ahead of them. It finally stopped where the place where the child was. When they saw the star, they were filled with joy.
The wise men went to the house. There they saw the child with his mother Mary. They bowed down and worshipped him. They opened their treasures. They gave him gold, incense, and myrrh.